Good evening, everyone. Taibu Muad'Dib, host, podcast entertainer, author, motivational speaker.
The issue of gun violence isn't going away because there are
every weeknight, 9:30-ish p.m. We go crazy. In fact, we going nuts right now. Hit it, Shay. Come on, a little bit more. Yeah, it's cold out here, y'all. And I'm telling you one thing. It's amazing. How come they don't know? No one's life is the Cosby Show. Killer cops is nothing new to melanated people, bro. Not in the America that locks us up for mega busting, legalized prostitution so the mob can get their cut. CIA agents bringing dope in from the south and spread it through the hood so we can take each other out. The sadness in the hood isn't just some recent shit. It's the same thing that you can see on the slave ship. Trauma passed through generations lead to a peculiar life. Can't believe in freedom, even if one of your parents right. I'ma do it right, cause I'm conscious and I know the way. I got roots in Africa. Pittsburgh was my birthing place. International businessman from inmate 15208. African Messiah, dog. Someone had to save the day. All you want is metaphors about the club and freaking horse. Stacking up your pit, flashy cars, and them foreign tours. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. It starts out with Congress, yeah. Them the folks who scheme and plot. Once they pass the laws, it's on you and I to know what's up. And since we don't, that's how come the jails are jam-packed with us. I got my fist raised. And unity is in my heart. No matter who you are, come and live your truth. That's how it starts. Yeah. That's how it starts. Go get them. Go, 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 go. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. All you want is metaphors. International businessman. Can't believe in freedom. That they still don't know. Pleasure to meet each and every one of you. Taibu Muad'Dib and Shay. This is Live Your Truth. Pull up a chair. Get your popcorn ready. Let's make it happen together. We appreciate you for joining us. Tap in. Taibu Muad'Dib right here, man. The host with the most. Giving y'all some of this Southern flavor. Going live. I'm up here on Instagram. Got my iPad ready to give y'all what y'all need. Tonight, I'm closing out. I know I'm looking fit and firm. Tonight, I'm closing out what y'all wanted to do. I got this final demonstration on sleep deprivation. I'm going to bring in a couple of guests tonight for you. I'm in the apartment. You already know what it is. I need to be more careful about it. All right. I'm in the apartment. This is going to be the outside flavor. I'm going to have stuff hanging down. This is the future of Live Your Truth. I want to get out here, talk to the public, folks walking up, talking about, hey, man, what's that? I'm Coach Taibu, Certified Achievement Coach. I want to help you out. If you need some strategies, I got those for you, all right? We're going hard tonight. I want you guys to know this is how it's going to be from now on, all right? I'm in Dallas, Texas. Actually, I'm in Benbrook, the DFW area, closer to Fort Worth. I want you to know I'm going to be your coach this year. I'm going to help you achieve your goals by lining up some strategies for you, starting with how to get more sleep. All right. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I want you to know I got a great show packed for you tonight. But remember, as you can see on the screen right there, I want you to go to calendly.com/Coach Taibu for assistance now. All right, let's go. Now, this whole week, I've been talking to you about how important health is to building wealth. I'm going to build somebody into a six-figure earner this year. It might be you. Don't pop in and pop out tonight because I got you tonight. All right. If you don't get enough sleep, you cannot access the parts of your brain that you need to make strategic decisions. When I talk about strategy, I'm talking about the real deal. I'm not talking about, like, oh, remember asking for a test. No, I'm talking about when you want to strategize how to start or to end a relationship. I'm talking about how to start or end a business venture. And some of y'all are like caught up in some business ventures that you shouldn't be caught up in. Some of you invested in some stuff that's not fruitful for you. It's not your thing. All right. I can help you find the measurable for you to know if that's the right move for you to make. Now, I'm going to send some links out there for some of you to join in live. I know my cousin Spencer from Milwaukee. He wants some strategies. My man Howard Trey Dibs on Facebook, man, he wants some strategies out there. I'm telling you right now, I'm about to hook you up. If you want some strategies tonight, if you want to know more, if you want to join the discussion live and talk about how sleep deprivation can prevent you from being the person that you want to be, let's get into it. All right. Taibu Muad'Dib. I want to screen share some stuff for you, but let me get some of you guys this link right now. Okay. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Happy Friday to all of you. I'm going to go right into it. I'm not going to play any games with it tonight. Tonight, I want to get you guys some stuff and get out of here. I got some things to do. All right. Starting with the toxins. We talked about how when you're awake and not sleep, you take on toxins in your brain. If you didn't know it, fact check. I'm not making this up. We take on toxins in our brain. Our sleep function acts as a sweeping, cleaning facilitator. It cleans the toxins that we take in the day out of our mind. That's why there's no such thing as catching up on rest. Because you have residual toxins loading up from days past that you didn't get enough sleep. So one good night of rest can't take care of all that residual toxin you have built up there. So if you're depressed, if you have high anxiety, that's why you're not getting enough sleep. And you can fact check it. I'm about to invite some guests. All right. I'm letting you know right now, if you fact check it and go through your situation, you understand that Taibu Muad'Dib, I'm trying to get you to build wealth, so I have to take care of your health first. Now, as a 20-year fitness professional, I want you to know that I'm glad I have a broader platform, because many of you have come to the gyms, my personal gym, Planet Fitness, and now LA Fitness that I'm now working for. You've come to the gym and you didn't last. And like, why, how come they didn't last? You didn't last because you had those toxins in your brain that fed negative self-talk, so you didn't complete it. All right. All right. So I'm getting this link out there to some of you out there. If you want to join the discussion live and talk to Taibu Muad'Dib, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and get into the inbox and say add me. Put add me all caps. I'll reach out to you. I'll send you a link. You can jump in here. It's all good. So also the next big thing is sleep deprivation. It degrades your short-term and your long-term memory at the same time. So if you're wondering why it's hard for you or your children, come on, some of you single moms and single dads out there, some of you two-parent households that you're overworked and leaving the TV to raise your children. If your children are up all night on their phones, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to help our community out. Take them phones and take them TVs out those bedrooms. Give them a book. Let them educate themselves to sleep. All right? Because the social media and all these different things, they're loading your kids up with stuff they shouldn't be seeing and thinking about, for one. It's manipulating them, for two. And for three, it's keeping them up so that they have all these toxins in their brain. They go to school tomorrow. But they learned yesterday, it's not even there. A week ago, it's not even there. That's why your kids are failing some of these tests. That's why your kids are failing. Because they can't remember, because they have all these toxins. They're not getting enough sleep. I know for a fact, I'm dating someone whose teenage children get about 2 to 3 hours of rest a night, up talking to girlfriends all night, homeboys, what they're going to do at the football game all night. I'm telling you right now, parents, leave it If you don't have, y'all should have a check-in box. You should have a check-in box. At the end of the night, turn that in. Give me those remotes. Whatever you have to do, take those devices, putting devices and letting devices go in your kid's bedroom past their bedtime is a recipe for disaster. If you wonder why they're talking back to you and not showing you the proper amount of respect, it's probably because they don't have access to remember long-term memory when mom and dad was there when they couldn't be there for themselves. Oh yeah, they have forgotten that quickly because they're watching TikTok and YouTube about how other kids are treating their parents and it's okay. TV shows about how other kids are talking to their parents, it's okay. You're getting all the energy because they have the long-term memory to remember when you changed their diapers. Come on, somebody. When you taught them how to walk, taught them how to talk, when you protected them before they protect themselves. That's what sleep deprivation is doing to households and families. So parents, hold yourselves accountable. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and continue on. I just want you to know it. Bottom line, I want you to see what's going on here. So I'm inviting some of you guys to join live. Let's go ahead and go to the screen share. Let me go ahead and give you the screen share real quick. I appreciate all you guys for jumping in here, joining in here. I'm going to get you the show that you're looking for. All right. Let's go to the inbox. All right. Let's get it together. So when we talk about sleep deprivation, everything that goes with it, we talk about poor decision making. All right. So when I talk about a prison of poor decision making, let me go ahead and show you guys what that really means. And when I show it to you, I don't want you to turn your head away from the screen. I want you to really embrace this. All right. That's why I'm giving it to you. So when you look at what we're talking about tonight, it says, wet my whistle, it says, a lack of sleep degrades both the short-term and long-term memory. So in other words, sleep-deprived decision makers are likely to have access to fewer strategic options. So I'm talking to you guys online and you see the posts and the ads about strategies. If you didn't know in this complex society how important it is to think and plan strategically, that's why if you don't even know how important it is, that's why you're losing, you're broke, you're depressed, you have anxiety about the future, you're stressed out, relationships are poor, not just at your home, but at your work, in your work environment, all of that. If you didn't know how important it was, I play chess whenever I get a chance. Because it lets me know that if the playing field was even, so many of you are caught up in color of skin, background, and all these things. When in this country, why everybody's trying to flood in here, in this country, if you put in the work, something magnificent is going to happen for you. So if you're lazy, that's the bottom line. You can't not make a decision and not have it set. Let me go ahead and go to commercial for 1 second so I can get something taken care of. I really want to motivate and teach you guys what I believe to build wealth. Come New Year's, I'm going to do something I've never done before, go somewhere I've never been before, and have everything I ever wanted. It's not even about speaking into existence. It's just because I'm deploying the right strategies. Do you guys want to know where the EFC workbook came from? Do you want to know where this strategy system came from? It came from me pointing the thumb. Yeah. When you point the thumb at yourself, when you hold yourself accountable for what you did or didn't get done, it's a whole new ball game, right? Because people are assuming that they're giving 100%. I'm giving 100%. And when you're not, and you're deluding yourself, no one can tell you anything different. I've been there. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you in this week's teaching series on sleep deprivation, right? People who are depriving themselves of the right amount of sleep, okay? So Taibu, why is sleep so necessary? Why is sleep so important? Why is it so important to get rest? All right. Pen out here and get my notepad. I'm taking notes as I talk because my mentor, Mr. Terrell Jones of the Coaching and Speaking Playbook out in New York, he taught me, right, that the pathway to really becoming good at this is to make sure that you repurpose your content. So I don't want to get an epiphany while I'm teaching you guys and not put it out there for what it is. All right. So I'm going to get this thing plugged up to make sure that I stay connected with you guys. If you're having a tough time hearing me right now, don't worry. I'm working on getting apologies for that, man. Apologies for that. When make sure when it took care of some folks, got that right. Okay. So that's my stuff. Trying to make sure it's a tough job being the boss, you know what I'm saying? Making sure I take care of everybody, all right? Everybody's good. So now here we go, we back. So everything that I've been doing, I've been trying to break down into I've been bringing to a certain head. I want you to know the prison of poor decision making is a very big deal, all right? It's a big deal because you don't understand when we're talking about the criteria, decision criteria. So when I had to go through training about domestic violence, right? I was blessed because I was in an environment where you had to get a lot of sleep. You couldn't do nothing but sleep. You know, I hope you was getting a lot of sleep. You know, if you couldn't relax and let your mind, body rest while you was in a box, while you was in a cell, something wrong with you. Something bigger going on. But while I was going through this intense domestic violence training, I can distinctly remember that when I was no longer in that situation, these types of temptations were happening. I was still getting to arguments with women I was still dealing with. I was still in situations where even women were putting their hands on me and wanted stuff from me that I wasn't willing to give them. I was in these situations. But because I was getting my rest, I had access, to the decision-making criteria necessary to be successful in that scenario. That's why I know what I'm talking about. I'm giving you guys literally what I've been through. So I'm talking straight from experience. All right? Straight from experience. I'm not giving you guys fluff. This is the real deal. Now, you guys have seen me talk about a bunch of different things, but I fully integrated my podcasting with my coaching academy because I intend for all of you to build wealth with me. I'm some steps ahead of you. I will admit that. It's true. I am. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't start the journey now. Don't be jealous of where I am right now. This is a 5-year process. The culmination of it. Being with a company for 6 months, getting promoted, the whole 6 months. Then you hit a time of a plateau, right? Trying to figure out go or stay. And then voila, because you continue to work hard, because you continue to stay focused on your craft, because you got sleep, you were able to fight the challenges every day. Boom, promotion. Let me tell you how it feels to get promoted. That's how it feels to get promoted. It's nothing like that. So you want to have access. Let me give you another situation. When people are saying, hey, let's go here, let's go there. If you don't remember your past, you're in danger of repeating it. Right? And so it's saying to you right here, you just don't have access to that stuff because it's degrading your short and long-term memory. You don't know how you wiggled your way out that situation before. It comes up again, bam, you lose. And if you're tired of starting and stopping and being stuck and starting all over again, you need to download the EFC workbook or go straight to calendly.com/Coach Taibu. It's right there in the bottom of the screen. Type it in right now. Book your time with me. Let's get you the strategies that now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Because this knowledge, if you read what it says, this knowledge is crucial for making informed strategic decisions. So it's breaking down that without the right amount of sleep, you can make strategic decisions, but they're not informed strategic decisions. And if you do your research, if you fact check me after I log off today, after I sign off today, you're going to understand that this is how you build wealth. Forget the Hollywood stories and movies about people doing cocaine to stay woke and selling $1 million of stocks and bonds. That is not how you want to build wealth. Because what sense does it make to work hard for 6 years, finally hit 6 figures, mid 6 figures, 500,000, finally hit that, but then now you have all these kind of medical conditions. You're on 4 different medications. That's not how you want to go into having money. It's where you're spending it all on health care, or should I say sick care, right? But look, let me drop down and go down a little bit on this right here. Let me share a little bit more, all right? Why getting too little sleep could lead to risky decision making. Let's look at that. A lot of you guys are out there eating Whataburger on the way home when you know you're already 70 pounds overweight. What goes into a decision like that? A lot of you are going out for the weekend with your girlfriends when rent is due on Monday. What kind of decision making is that? Men, a lot of you know you owe child support, but yet and still you're chasing down and buying drink for every cute honey in the hookah lounge. What kind of situation are you in? The effect of sleep loss on increased risk taking may be due to several underlying cognitive mechanisms, including inattention or attentional lapses. Where are we going? Lack of awareness of actual sleepiness and impairments caused by it, and insufficient inhibitory control. Can't make this up. I'm helping the young people, the parents of young people. I'm helping the whole family out with this information. I'm helping out supervisors, business owners. This is Dallas Fort Worth. You ladies doing hair, running your hair businesses, and you fellas doing barbershop, and you're paying for a chair. You have to get sleep. You thinking I'm gonna get fam at 7 a.m. I can meet fam at 9 p.m. What? A 14-hour shift? No. Talk to Taibu Muad'Dib. Let's set some strategies up to get folks in there at prime time. Let's build your clientele up to where you're getting higher paying clients. Let's get you some of that time back and get you some sleep. All right. I want y'all to get in the comment section. If I'm teaching you something, man, raise your hand, show a like or a share. Let's keep it real, right? Let's keep it real, because sleep right here can help you make better decisions. Let's talk about how it can make better decisions. All right. I said it. The verdict is in. The verdict. Sleep really can help you make better decisions. You seen the picture on the post. The verdict is in. It says it right here. The verdict. Sleep can help you make better decisions. You want to get some Netflix. You can't turn that Netflix series off. I've been there. I watched Ozarks. I've been there. Money Heist. I've been there. But look at what you're giving up, beautiful people. All right? If you're stressed, if it's hard for you to fall asleep, you don't even need medication. There are so many holistic options and strategies to getting to sleep quickly at night. It boggles the mind that you guys are popping a pill for everything. Don't do it. All right? Coach Taib, I got you. Let's go. If you're having a problem in life or at work, analyze the problem and its possible solutions, then sleep on it before making a final decision. I ain't making this up. It's Taibu Muad'Dib right here, man. Going back to the StreamYard. So I have folks supposed to want to jump off in here. It's all good because I know I'm teaching you something valuable. It's hot out here. It's Texas, about 80-something degrees, if not 90. I got to make sure I'm keeping it gully right, keep my whistle wet. All right, let me bring this home. When I drop the gavel, all I'm saying to you is, if you didn't know how important sleep was to your next step, sleep on it. I'll let you sleep on it. Today's Friday. I always do a 6:30 p.m. teaching. And I'll make sure if you like this or share this, I'll make sure I get you that link. Inbox me. Give me that link to that teaching. Get that complimentary Zoom teaching out the way. All right? You want to come in here and get to know what's going on. We have the late entry. My man, Cousin Spencer. What's going on, family?
What's going on, cuz?
Man, you better not be on that cricket. You better be on your tablet.
I don't got no cricket phone, but you keep saying that, but okay.
Can't hear you yet. What's going on?
I don't got no cricket phone, so I don't know what's good.
Oh, I know what it is. Hold on, bro. Hold on, broski. I got it. All right, go ahead.
So I don't got no cricket phone. I don't know anything about that one. Still can't hear me?
Usher condenser microphone. I don't need it. There we go.
What's going on?
What's going on, buddy? Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on, but it's life.
So the last time we heard from you, Cousin Spencer, you were dealing with the probation situation. How's that rolled out so far?
I'm still on. I won't be off till 2025. So
what happens then? Are they expunging it or what's going on?
no, I'll be still stuck with the felony. I just gotta wait till 2030 for me to apply for a pardon.
Man, that's crazy, bro. All right, well, you know your big cuz out here living this bestie. So talk to me about sleep deprivation, man. What do you think about my teachings on sleep deprivation? Am I spot on? What's going on with that? Talk to me.
Sleep deprivation. That's you got to break that one down for me because I don't know who has the sleep deprivation problem.
All right. So, do you feel like you eat regularly on a regular schedule?
Like just wake up periodically throughout the night?
No, I'm asking you, do you feel like you eat food on a regular schedule? Like 7 a.m., 1
No, I
p.m.?
don't.
Okay. So that might be due to sleep deprivation. All right. Let's go to the next one. Do you feel like you at times, are lax in your decision making? Like you just go with something, like even if it's a little bit risky.
That's me naturally.
Okay, but okay. So but then you didn't know the whole time it might be due to sleep deprivation. All right. Last one. The last one. All right. We did eating, we did decision making, right? Do you feel like at times, not all the time, but at times you have a tough time holding new information?
No, I don't have that problem.
Okay. So 2 out of 3. All right. So everything that I just mentioned, I've taught on this week on sleep deprivation.
Okay.
So any one of those can totally torpedo or submarine your opportunity to do something big. If you're trying to go to the next level, any out of those three, any of those three, all by themselves, can nip it in the bud. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, do you experience negative self-talk?
Not no more. No, I don't.
Okay, all right.
I try to push myself every day to get up to do something different.
Okay. So let me give this to you. If you strategize out your lifestyle, like write it down, not just the financial budget, but if you have what's called a life cycle, if you
Okay.
if you start living by a pattern, guess what's going to happen immediately?
You always end up falling into those bad habits.
Nope. If you, not just your finances, but if you start living your life by a balanced schedule routine, guess what's going to happen immediately?
What you'll see the significant changes in your life, or
Only in the sense that you're going to have more confidence about what you're doing next because you're going to be in control of what you're doing now.
okay.
I know y'all listening. It's Coach Taibu right here. I'm
I
a
never.
Leo. I'm a Leo, so I'm a control freak. This
I'm a,
works
I'm
great.
I'm an Aries, so I'm always that way.
This works great for me. I don't know if you guys don't. If you don't want control, but let's just think about it. Your belief system is different than doing the right thing. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
You can believe something should be done, but that doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Okay?
True.
So right now, my cousin has a felony that he's dealing with for the next 6 to 8 years. And that has created a prison of poor decisions making. That's what I call it, people. I want you, cousin Spence, I want you to grab hold of this one tonight. All right. I'm coaching. This is what I get paid to do this. I'm doing it for you right now because you jumped in here. I appreciate you. The prison of poor decision making, you can only be freed from that when you start doing what?
Changing what you do in your life.
No. Negatory. Absolutely not. Nothing needs to change except taking control. No one is willfully going to put themselves in prison, even a
No,
prison
no, no.
decision. So
No, what I was saying from my thing of it said changing what you do in life is to basically taking control of what you need to do in your life. If you make good changes in it, you could change for the good or you could change for the worse. But most people, you prefer to change for the better so you don't fall into the same habits of doing the same thing over and over.
your beliefs will develop into something on a higher plane eventually once you take control of the now.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So you might be doing the right things, you just haven't moderated them. So just doing a little bit too much at that given moment brought you into a situation that you don't want to be in at all. I've been there. You know what? I went to jail every 2 years since I was 12 until the age 41. So that's a long time being trapped in a prison of poor decisions. Someone recently asked me how much time I've done in my life overall. And I told them, honestly, between 7 to 9 years. Not all at once. But if I was to give a guesstimate, it would be between 7 and 9 years solid of time in a locked facility. And I'm 48 come August.
Well, mine wasn't based on something I did. It was just something based on what somebody else did to me.
Hold on. Cause I'm trying to, you my family, bro.
Yeah.
Don't never say that again. I changed, bro, because I had to walk myself all the way back to where I had lost control. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you have to look at what happened in your case and walk your, because remember, I was locked up for a crime I didn't commit. I wrote 3 books on it, and I put the evidence in the whole deal. I showed you in my books. Go get the book and read them, cuz. I showed you in the book that they are investigating the people that convicted me. They're just not arresting them. The FBI told Senator Lena Taylor of Milwaukee, you know what I'm talking about because you're in Milwaukee,
Yep.
told her people, we don't have to give you a timeline on our investigation. We can wait till Mr. Muad'Dib dies or they die or both before we decide to render charges. But they're actively investigating this judge, this federal prosecutor. She was a county prosecutor. That's a federal prosecutor. Actually, 2 judges, because at the time it was just my public defender. Now he's a judge. You know a system is crooked when public defense attorneys for the state are becoming judges.
Yep.
How many people do you have to put on the chopping block and hand over and wrongfully commit to become a judge?
A lot.
In Dane County, Madison, Wisconsin. And let's not forget, Wisconsin locks up the highest percentage of its African population than any other state in the union.
Yep. That I agree with.
The most. Wisconsin is locking up its African population at a rate unheard of in the whole world. Locking them up. Keep it in the system.
That I agree with because they do that here badly.
A lot of numbers. If that was your state, you were mistaken. All right? All I'm saying to you, cuz, is this. Don't never say that again. You had control of other situations that led to that. Whether it was having a child by the wrong woman who raised that child the wrong way, or whatever the case may have been, at some point in time, you had a decision in what you brought into your life. All your big cousins asking you to do is take control of it now. Can't change that. I'm saying take control of it now. By taking control of your life now, get this, everybody, by living a structured, focused, strategic, planned out life now, your belief system have to change. Because anything that comes towards you against what you're actually doing is against your new belief system. Right? So Taibu, guess what Taibu doesn't do anymore because he's now strategically planned his life. Guess one thing I don't do anymore? I don't partake of that wacky weed. Oh no. Now, don't get me wrong. Maybe once or twice a year I puff, but I don't inhale. I do the Bill Clinton, everybody. I do the Bill Clinton, all right? On everything. I used to do this all the time, bro. I used to believe that by puffing in the morning, I was cool for the day. Let me refresh that after classes in college. Let me tell you something. That was my thing. It was. But now, man, I tried to puff that stuff one time. It was talking to me. You ain't gonna be nothing. Now look at you. You just started this business. First thing you do is get high. I'm for real. The universe said no. It's just not for me. What does that teach you right there, Cuz Spencer? Many of you are holding on to things that you enjoyed in the past that are no longer enjoyable now. That's how you know that life really does have seasons and phases and changes.
People be shocked at me because I stopped drinking.
And you know what that is? You know what that is? That's individuals, crabs in the bucket. They see as soon as you stop drinking, guess what? Them spirits can't have control of you no more. Boom. You feel me?
Yeah, I was like, they be like, how do you do it? It's like, you got to have your own will and determination to want to do what you want to do. You don't got to always just stick to something. Like if I go out, I can have fun without drinking. I don't need to have a drink. It's like, I don't need to do it. I can go out and play pool. I don't have to drink.
So let me ask you, according to what's going on right now, do you get between 6 to 8 hours of sleep at night straight through?
No.
Okay. Talk to us about it.
It's not that. It's just I don't. Ever since everything changed in my life for the last few years, I don't really sleep like I used to sleep. So it just makes things a little difficult for me. So that's how I've just been dealing with it.
We're listening. Because obviously sleep can't go. Something else can go, but not sleep. So let's continue. Please continue.
Oh, that's how I've been just prioritizing my life. I'm trying to make new changes and try to do different things in my life. Like trying to get back on track of everything in my life. Because it's just like, it was like one bad thing after another constantly. And it just still keeps falling that way. But I'm trying not to let it. I don't let the negativity bring me down. So I always try to fight over that. But some nights I get good sleep because I need it. Some nights I'm just up because I got stuff on my mind that I be thinking about.
All right, look. Okay, stop. Time out. All right, get out your pen and paper. I'm gonna show you what I do. So y'all can know what I do. I'm just gonna intimate like this is right here. We're gonna call this a strategy call because on my strategy calls with y'all people, I'm gonna give you some free recommendations. So let me give you the 4 tenets of how this thing goes. We're gonna go through it real quick so y'all can understand when we have the strategy call. Not the first call is the discovery call. I want to know if you're a good fit. If we get to that second call, it's that strategy call. This is how it's gonna sound. All right, cousin Spencer. All right. So if I hear you correctly, I ain't playing. Well, I mean, I guess you can watch this over again, but I would rather you go ahead and write it down because I want you to implement this now. All right. So effort, focus, and commitment, right? The fourth part is just as important as the other ones, but you can't get to the fourth part until you do the other 3, all right? Which is celebrate. Learn how to celebrate your benchmarks. That will help you start learning how to achieve, how to plan strategically out for your benchmarks, all right? Let me go ahead and give it to you. The first part is effort. Will you be honest with me, cuz, and tell me, have you in the last 6 months put more effort into getting more sleep?
No.
Okay. So write that down. You say no, write that down. All right. So you haven't put any effort into getting more sleep. Why?
Because I don't have my kids here, man.
All right. All right. So we understand that. But what does your kids being there or not have to do with you getting the sleep your body needs for you to download and sweep clean all those toxins you take in when you're awake that happens when you're asleep? How does your kids not being there affect the fact that not getting enough sleep can affect your future strategic decisions, right? And make sure you're eating properly and taking care of your health, because we all intend to outlive our children, but we all want to be there for them as long as possible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we know that your why is inappropriate in consideration with how important it is to get sleep, okay? I feel you, bro. I'm here in Texas. None of my kids live here, okay? I respect that. But what I'm saying to you is you are their leader. They're always going to look at you and say, I am who my dad is. Let's get dad together. Let's get that temple together, all right? So I need you to put a greater amount of effort into getting more sleep. And so this is what I want you to do. This is your homework on that recommendation, all right? What I want you to do is please write down the right hour for you to go to sleep. That first. Which hour is it? 9, 10, 11, right? When are you feeling the day, okay? That okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Write that down. And then every night for the next 7 days, we'll get you back on the show for the next 7 days. Every night, I want you to try to hit that mark. I want you to hit that mark. I want lights out or a candle burning that smells good. Not a candle burning. Lights out. Get a night light. Read something educational, something informational. Pour something positive. It could be a poem book. Pour something positive into yourself. But reading relaxes your body and your mind. Did you know that?
Yeah, I already know that.
Okay. So at the appointed hour that you appoint for yourself, I want you in your most comfortable state, cup of tea, hot tea, and I want you to read something. It could be one of my books. That's a good time to catch up on your reading. All right, let's get that done. Second thing, focus, planning. All right, that recommendation was a segue into focus. I need you to put a greater amount of effort into getting more sleep by planning with a more strategic focus plan, all right? So what we're going to do is every day that you attempt to get that rest in the morning or whenever you wake up, I'm not talking about like to use the restroom or something, I'm talking about the full 6 to 8 hours. I want you to strive to do that, but I want you to document what hinders that. Whether it's thoughts about your kids, whether it's hungry, have to eat something, whether it's boredom or long, whatever it is, every day, if you don't get that full 6 to 8 and you just get up and say, forget it, I want you to document why, all right? Because we can put together a strategy for dealing with those things while you're woke. Right? Don't wait till you're trying to get sleep to deal with those things. When you're awake, we'll deal with those things. That makes sense? The third thing, commitment. I want you to commit to it on a new level. Forget the old foundation. I want you to apply a new commitment to it. That's why you're going to put more effort into it and plan and be more strategic about your plan and focus to get it done. Until you show a greater amount of effort and focus into something, I won't be able to gauge, Cousin Spencer, your level of commitment to it. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So because you're committed, you're going to do what? You're going to write down the time of night when you're going to get your sleep, 6 to 8 hours. I'll settle for 6 at first. We want the whole 8, okay?
Yeah.
2, because we want to focus on what's hindering our sleep, what we're going to do is we're going to write down what hinders us from getting that whole 6 to 8, okay? And be honest with yourself. So that 3, we can have that commitment. 7 days from now, we're going to bring my cousin Spencer back on here. You welcome any night, cuz you know that, just because we're discussing. You welcome every night. But in 7 days, we're gonna look at and see what you come up with. All right, that's your commitment. So every night until it either fixes itself or just until we see you again, we're gonna know that you were committed. Because if you don't, if your commitment is sound, we'll see day 1, day 2, all through day 7. If your commitment isn't sound, there'll be gaps. I have a strategy for how to be more committed to stuff, but let's go through it and see if you can do it on your own first. All right?
Yeah.
Now, how are you going to celebrate each night you hit 6 to 8?
I don't know.
Watch
for
some
some odd reason.
Did I say that?
Say what? No, so for some odd reason, I don't like really celebrating things unless it's.
Aha. Cousin Spencer, the odds of you being born scientifically, right? You coming and having life is like 400 trillion to 1, bro.
I get bored easily by things.
So your life is a celebration.
Yeah, I get bored easily with things.
Okay. Look at the past teachings this week. Just take some time and just listen. If you're driving, listen to my podcast. But I was just talking about this. You are dealing with a depressed mindset. If life just doesn't seem to be happy or grand for you, when life is fucking spectacular, that means that you're suffering from something that we can put a strategy together to fix. You should be, let me tell you something, cuz. You know, when I was locked up for that crime I didn't commit, I lost my brother Chase, right?
I didn't know that.
I raised my younger brothers like a father. All the younger brothers were all like sons to me. I lost my brother while I was locked up for a crime I didn't commit and couldn't be there as he got laid to rest, bro.
Wow.
Listen to me, people. Wisconsin had me in prison for 2 misdemeanor convictions, and I didn't do nothing for 3 years.
You said two federal convictions?
2 misdemeanor convictions, bro. Yes. That's what I went through. Y'all just don't know. Read the books, cuz. Read them. Read books. So if you think I got out and I was gonna choose to sit down and wallow in self-pity in honor of my brother, I am going to live. This is what I want you to do, cuz whatever pain you have, we have a strategy for dealing with that and compartmentalizing that. I want you to live, cuz your wife passed away after y'all broke up. Your kids is going through a thing because of the situation. I get it. But I need for you to live. You only get one life. I only get one life.
Yeah, I know.
So it's going to start with you getting more rest. All right? We're going to take a one problem at a time. And that's all the time I have for you guys today. Look, Cousin Spencer, look. I gave you your homework. Look at this part of the show again. If you need assistance right now, I'm Taibu Muad'Dib. All I do is motivate people. All I do is motivate. If you need help, go to the bottom of the screen right now. You see it. Okay, I got my man YT Rogers in here. Let me go ahead and hit the banner across the screen. All right. Download the free EFC workbook right now. My man YT Rogers, I'm going to send him the link. Let me get them together. Let me send you the link, YT. YT just put, my man YT from the Lou, he just dropped his album. I want y'all to hear a piece of it. So I got to get him right. Okay, YT, I just sent you the link, baby. Let's go. Then we're going to get out of here. Cousin Spencer, how'd that make you feel, bro? Talk to me. Was that good teaching? Yeah.
It made me feel a little bit better today. Something I need to hear. Some things you need to hear from people.
Yeah. And look, it took me 2 years to get certified to coach. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just kind of want you to know. So I'm continuing to network with individuals. I'm really about to jump this national brand off. That's why I've integrated my podcast with my online coaching academy, because there are millions of you out there that need just a little bit. It's like touching the hem of my garment. I'm not saying I'm Jesus Christ, but I'm saying if you want to touch the hem of this motivation, to get a little bit of this motivation, I got you. Just reach out to me. All right. We got my man YT in here. YT, what's happening, baby?
What's the word?
All right. Talk to us about your album, man. I see you just dropped a new album, man. What's going on? Talk to us.
Man, it's called I'm Me Again. It's volume 1, actually. It's going to become a series. It's about a lot of things. It's about what you're talking about tonight. It's about spirit. It's about life. It's about life. Sum it all up. It's about life.
Okay. So life from your view. So look, we're going to do it like this. This is my cousin Spencer. He's in Milwaukee, Midwest in the house. YT, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Tell them why you sing. Tell them how long you've been singing. And then go ahead and just drop a couple of bars for us right now before we get out of here.
I started singing when I was a young person. Typical story. Started off in church with a church background. Branched off, started doing stuff on my own, gradually through school. You start doing band, and, I branched off, started taking my craft serious, writing my own songs and lyrics and things.
Right.
And then, later on in the year, you start mastering things. So I started mastering what I was on, went back to school, got my bachelor's degree, learned all technology and terminology to that. And I'm here now, and producing a lot of artists. Got a network, Go Beyond the Label, which me and your man's here live on y'all screen. We tapped in a long way. We got some stuff in store for y'all too. So I drop a couple bars. Let's do I'm Blessed. I'll do a piece of I'm Blessed. You might have seen me at my worst. Oh yeah, broken, shattered, hurt. Mm-hmm. You might have seen me drowning in my curse. Oh, yeah. But today I'm living with full purpose. Oh, no. You might have seen me when I cried. Oh, with a broken spirit inside. I once giving up, throwing in the towel. But today I'm just somebody, thank God I'm still alive. I'm blessed. Oh, through the trials and through alive. I'm gonna say, y'all gotta go listen.
Hey man, I can hear a little bit of that pastoral in that joint. You know what I'm saying? The pastor always jumped out like, "Oh, I'll tell you right now, like God will." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can hear that church.
They say I don't have a genre the way the music goes. It's more pop, got a lot of spirit in it. Like I said, it's about life. Like that's why I do music. It's about life. It's about elevating people with me in music.
So, what's your favorite song on the album? I'm a go radio host right now.
I would say Happy With Me and my intro, I'm Great.
Okay, so look, send me the link to one of them joints. Send that to my email address, all right? I'm going to go ahead and put that joint in the what's it called? Huh?
Yeah, it's on all platforms. It's on everything. Spotify, Pandora, whatever you like to play it on. Type in T.33, I'm Me Again on anything. Apple Music, whatever.
I went ahead and put in the comment section my email address, man. Like I had my young boy official Markavion. He dropped it in there. He was on a different spot, a different little what's it called, but he shot one of his songs. I play it from time to time. It's a very beautiful song about him praying for his brother. I don't know if y'all heard it, man. I'm gonna keep putting it out there. I want him to do some of my tracks on my new album we're coming out with next year. Cousin Spencer, my album gonna be funky. I'm telling you. All year long, I've been putting together these intros. YT, he and I, we're gonna do an intro song for Europe for Live Your Truth. So it's next year is gonna be next year. I'm telling y'all right now, this is me. I'm gonna do my pastoral bit. Next year, for everyone, I want it to be all about creativity. Boom. Taibu Muad'Dib says so. Confirmed genius, African Messiah. Make 2024 about creativity. Tap into your creative genetics, all right? You don't have to be singing. You don't have to be drawing or writing. You can create a business. I'm a tech inventor. I'm about to bring this thing to the forefront, Cousin Spencer. YT, I'm telling y'all right now, guard me gear. I'm about to put myself on all of y'all to make sure folks are safer and living happier and more free. All right. Bottom line, I'm telling you right now, change the game. So look, YT, I'm gonna let you get your last words in, man. Shout out some of your people out there in the loop. Talk about the album, whatever you want to do. You got 30 seconds. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Like I said, T Rogers, aka T33 on all platforms. You can look me up on all platforms. I want to shout out Go Beyond the Label Network, ABO Game. You know what I'm saying? Quality Music Management, Big Boss Man, Young, and all my family and friends back at home. Y'all know we're going a long way. Go Beyond, go all the way.
Then Lou in the house. Hey, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna remove you from the screen, but hang around. We're gonna do some after I close the show. All right. Just give me a few more minutes. All right. Don't go nowhere.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead, Cousin Spencer. Come off mute with your cricket. And let's get
it was a phone call coming. It was a call coming through. My dad. I gotta call him back in a moment.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to all my family, my friends, even my kids, even my bad oldest daughter. All right. Peace and love to everybody. Be safe. Stay away from drama, please.
Drama-free weekend. Let's go. Love it. Hang around, Cousin Spencer. Hang around. I got you. All right. Taibu Muad'Dib. All I do is motivate. Become a part of the coaching community. It's the First Step Coaching Academy online. Look for it under First Step Coaching on Facebook. You can join the podcast. You can go to Calendly.com / Coach Taibu. Get in touch with me if you need strategies now. All right. I'm gonna give y'all this dropout, and I'm gonna get to my homeboys and them in a hot minute. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna screen share this guy for you guys one more time. We're gonna go crazy with the podcast video, and that's how we're gonna get it done. All right. Bottom line, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it done. Taibu Muad'Dib, bang. Good evening, everyone. Taibu Muad'Dib, host, podcast entertainer, author, motivational speaker.
The issue of gun violence isn't going away because there are
every weeknight, 9:30-ish p.m. We go crazy. In fact, we going nuts right now. Hit it, Shay. Come on, a little bit more. Yeah. It's cold out here, y'all. And I'm telling you one thing. It's amazing. How come they don't know? No one's life is the Cosby Show. Killer cops is nothing new to melanated people, bro. Not in the America that locks us up for mega bucks and legalized prostitution so the mob can get their cut. CIA agents bringing dope in from the south and spread it through the hood so we can take each other out. The sadness in the hood isn't just some recent shit. It's the same thing that you can see on the slave shit. Drama back through generations lead to a peculiar life. Can't believe in freedom, even if one of your parents white. I'ma do it right,
cause I'm conscious and I know the way. I got roots in Africa. Pittsburgh was my birthing place. International businessman from inmate 15208. African Messiah, dog. Someone had to say the day. All you want is metaphors about the club and freaking horse. Stacking up your pick, ashy cars and them foreign tours. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. It starts out with Congress, yeah. Them the fools that scheme and plot. Once they pass the laws, it's on. You and I didn't know what's up. And since we don't, that's how come the jails are jam-packed with us. I got my fist raised. And unity is in my heart. No matter who you are, come and live your truth. That's how it starts. Yeah. That's how it starts. Go get it.
Shout out to all my family out there in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Springfield, Ohio. Down here in the TX, man. Shout out to Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, man. Arlington out here in Benbrook right now, where I reside. Let's go. East Coast, my aunt in Baltimore. My people down there in Atlanta. My brother out there in California.
Can't believe in freedom.
Shout outs all over the world, man. My people in Hawaii. My coaching client, Doc, over there in Germany. Let's go.
Pleasure to meet each and every one of you. Taibu Muad'Dib and Shay. This is Live Your Truth. Man. Pull up a chair.
Let's go.
Get your popcorn ready.
Let's go. Tap in, everybody.
We appreciate you for joining us. Tap in.
All right, we're going to end that broadcast.